The news of his death must have affected you greatly, Rick, because you worked with him right at the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah, I got up yesterday morning. I'm a very early riser, and I was up at my usual 5:45 and came downstairs, and I noticed that there were 40 text messages. So you know something's up. And I switched the radio on and just heard the news. And I'll be honest, I just sat for about 30, 40 minutes, unable to speak. And my wife came down and asked, she said, "What's the problem?" And I said, "Listen." And she listened to the radio and they made the announcement again. And then we both sat there for another half an hour. I was absolutely, honestly, shell-shocked, as I think everybody was, even people who didn't know him were shell-shocked.
Did you ever have moments of regret that you didn't continue to work with Bowie?
I probably did in some respects, but I was asked to join Yes and Spiders from Mars, to form Spiders from Mars with Mick Ronson and David on the same day. And I talked to David, and the problem was that if I joined Spiders from Mars, yes, I would be playing all David's music, which I love dearly, working with David, who is the best person I ever worked with. But if you're part of a band, you get a chance actually to contribute a lot more of your own style and things that you want to do. And I talked to David about it, and he actually said to me, that's absolutely the right decision. And in fact, we became neighbours for 4 years when we both lived in Switzerland, and we used to see each other an awful lot. And he reiterated that on quite a few occasions. But I often wonder what might have been.
Rick, I mean, you had a nickname, One Take Wakeman. So brilliant was your keyboard playing. We've heard lots of people calling, from the Prime Minister down, calling David Bowie a genius. It's a word that's put around a lot in the world of entertainment. But in terms of his musical ability, would you say he was a genius?
Yes, I would, and you're quite right, Piers. It is a word that's bandied around a lot, and it's misused a lot. David was unbelievable. He was his own man. There's no doubt about it. He was a musical genius. I think he played a bigger part, and I've said this before, even when he was alive, he played a bigger part to where we stand now, musically, fashion and art-wise, than anybody else I know of my generation.
Well, that's quite some tribute. Rick,
Amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.